Jasleen Singh, will you be Jasleen Singh forever again?
Yes! Thank you so much.
I can't watch! I can't watch! I can. Akaash Singh. Internet's shitting on him, and it's okay. It's okay, guys. We are going to spend some time trying to defend the indefensible. My Little Indian.
See, that's my, yeah, I got a problem. Because you said My Little Indian, and right now, the anthem from My Little Pony popped in my head. My Little Indian, My Little Indian.
People say that's bigoted. I think that's just an accurate description. He's a small man, with big amounts of success, and I'm very happy for him. But jokes aside, he is getting shat on, and this is not an Indian joke. It's just a fact that the internet is shitting on him right now for his marriage. Dude. All right, and essentially this revolves around the fact that Akash, who's been with his wife for a long time, has taken the time to comment on other people's relationships.
She wasn't even remorseful.
When he says entanglement and he questions the word, she gets irritated. She's like, that's what I said, entanglement. Like, bitch, you cheated, bro. No. I'm the one getting embarrassed, and then I call you out on wording, and you get, yeah, that's what I said. This is a bit of a cucky take, but it's out there that he is in an emotionally abusive relationship. And that's why he cares so much about what she thinks and her reaction to something.
You think that your girl has slept with 3 times the amount of guys she's told you? Did you just ask me?
I want to hear about a couple of the previous.
Why you want to hear?
Why? That makes no sense. I just want to see.
That's when are you gonna get jerking off to?
She got good taste.
Yeah, that's some fuck shit.
Just make sure she got good taste.
Has bigged up his own relationships about how great it is, and shat on other people, including Myron, who took that personally.
What I don't like, what I find corny as fuck, is my preference is not my women. You guys have established yourselves as role models, from simps to pimps, which is another motto I find kind of corny, but I looked into what you guys are about. And a lot of the shit is just childish.
So Myron, years later, found a couple clips, and he's like, oh, I'm the best Indian in the fucking game, bro, and then shat on him.
Fucking dude, this is embarrassing. This buck teeth fucking, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Yo, you need to get your woman in line. She is embarrassing you.
And here we are today, all right? After all this Indian on Indian violence, we are at this point.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this, do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. Yeah. I remember I was just like, what? But she was 22, I was 31. There was an age gap.
This little clip right here is spliced together with some other clips because the internet, and it wants to get petty. It's about half as good as me. And
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy because, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him.
Nav is her co-host's husband.
His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches. Okay, I have 2 butt stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I woke up in the morning and my asshole was a little sore. Oh my God. And I remember that what kind of do you watch when you use a vibrator?
Okay, not gonna lie, I don't watch while using a vibrator. What? I just think my imagination is vibration enough.
Wow.
I'm just thinking of my own husband while I'm doing it.
Wait, that's kind of baller, but I could never do that.
Yeah. And so I was using
Why it makes you laugh?
I do stand-up.
Yeah.
If that's my wife, I'm dying inside.
That's your what?
If that's my wife, I'm dying inside.
If you're doing stand-up and you claim all the things that you claim, then you're dying inside, yeah. Because if it was like Chris D'Elia's wife saying that, nobody would care. Nobody would care. They'd be like, yeah, okay, yeah, she's open. Nobody cares. When you say that she hasn't done anything, and that's where people are like, oh.
I don't care if it's Chris D'Elia. I don't care if it's Jesus himself. I'm dying inside.
Well, Jesus forgives. So it doesn't matter. I'm dying inside. It doesn't matter.
That's
Jesus
crazy.
We don't.
First of all, that's a red flag. I'm not like, no joke. I love you girls. If you want to work, all for that, whatever. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his accounts or has separate accounts, that's a red flag. This is not a two-way street. This is a one-way street. His money is our money and my money is my money. And look, have I only made $600 from content creating?
Wow, I went up $100 from last week.
But that's my money. Okay?
I don't know if you watch The Boys, but I love him on The Boys.
I never watched that show, but like he's on my hall pass list.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna have Akash commenting on how he feels about his wife's content.
So this one, Jasleen got a lot of heat for because she was saying, my money's my money.
Fucking truth.
Your money's my money. How do you guys think you should split finances?
Can I just say that that's a common saying?
Oh, for sure.
And honestly, if you distill it, it just means that your husband loves you enough so that you feel like you have some security in case he becomes an asshole one day.
So how do you guys...
I'm going to carry the kids one day or get a surrogate.
Yeah, I deserve all this money because I might carry your kids, or we might use your money so someone else can carry it, which then what happens to the money? So I got to pay extra money so you don't carry the kid, and that justifies why you get the money?
Yeah.
Explain the math.
You have to ask her. That's not my math.
It's not your math?
That's not my math. I have a hard time explaining normal math. Now you want me to explain her math?
Girl math is...
I can't do that.
Girl math goes crazy.
Do you want me to answer that?
Yeah.
It's adorable when she does these things. Yeah. Like, I just look at it and here's the rule in our marriage. It's been unspoken, but now we're just saying it now that we're both making content. If it's funny, we're good. Like, if it's funny, and if it's not funny and it hurt the other person's feelings, you apologize, you move on. That was clearly my wife trying to be funny, and watching everyone take it, because the idea that my wife, she's going to start making so much, you guys are going to make so much money. The idea that she would even go to the bank to try to open her own account.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that response.
Video's doing great, you know what I mean? But internet just piles on the hate. I get it, you know?
This comment is so f***ing gross to me.
It says, damn, Akash waited and you did it.
Who the fuck are you to talk about when I lost my f***ing virginity? I will talk about it because it's my f***ing sexuality and it's my f***ing story. So sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. And also, do you think Akash never touched a woman before he met me? Like, we both hooked up with people, we both were in relationships, and then together we both lost our virginity. So sit the down. You're like, just unfollow me. You're so annoying.
All right.
Well, ma'am, I understand where you're coming from and what you're saying, but when you say you popped your pussy, if you say that,
Man,
it implies that
pop
you
it?
all did those things and y'all were not together.
She said she's a virgin, but everyone's like, how are you popping? So I actually can't see this being a real thing. I grew up around a lot of people. Put it in the butt. That's why she mentions it in her story. But there's a lot of people who would hook up with folks. They would do everything but vaginal sex, and they would say that they're virgins.
Yeah, they are.
And that's common throughout the world. So I know a lot of people, personally, I don't think you're still a virgin then, but technically.
Listen, if you get finger blasted, you're done, so.
Can't tell me you a virgin and you was popping pussy in white boy frat houses. That's crazy. Wow. I'm going to show you the one clip from me that tells me everything I need to know. And like this clip repeats itself three, 4 times in different ones, but just this instance.
Go ahead.
And like to me, nothing is even said. So apparently this is some kind of like, I think it's like a proposal, like re-engagement. I don't know, married couples apparently redo this. I don't know why, but this is happening. He's trying to do a romantic gesture. Now watch what I'm watching.
First of all, I want to say to Amma, happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
All of this is possible because you told me I could do anything that I wanted. And the best decision I ever made in my entire life was to marry this woman right here. Whose birthday it is in 2 weeks. And I love you so much. And the only regret that I have is that I only got to marry you once. So I want to make a little quick announcement that we're going to get married again. We're going to renew our vows in India next year. Do you girls want to come to that? Does that sound fun? And since I am renewing my vows, I think the only thing you can do is propose again.
Oh,
Jasleen Singh, will you be Jasleen Singh forever again?
yes! Oh my god! Oh,
that drinky thing off. That drink eating.
Did you guys know this? Yes. Oh my god. How big is this?
Big enough for you to shut up every time I tell you.
Thank you so much.
I can't watch! I can't watch!
I can. Speechless.
No, I
want to see it again.
And when I saw this clip, guys, could have shown me nothing else about the marriage. It really kind of.
But wait, there's more.
I look good, Mr. Armstrong. You kill me, boy, so it's out. On Saturday when I saw her, I said, Daria, do you know? And she said, I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
She's a good liar.
Then she's a good liar.
That's a friend.
Then she's a good liar.
That's a friend.
No, I don't want those gifts.
I know. Why not?
I don't like. I don't care about. I like tangible goods.
Not.
I don't like. I don't care about. I like.
I just like.
C'est tough en esti, man. C'est tough en tabarnak. Je veux quand même le revoir. I still want to see it.
I just need a second, bro. Just like let me recoup. Let me gather myself.
You don't even have to put some sound.
You know, like
you can close your eyes and play it.
You know when you watch somebody bomb, how you cringe?
Oh, jeez.
You know how I love to watch people bomb.
Yes. This is the opposite happening right now. I want to see it again. I just want to see it again. I asked nicely. I said, please.
Before we get to that,
I wanted to be your first, apply your dirt. I wanted to be your last, now I'm hurt. You were popping P
every week
for white boys.
There's gonna be some dancing, baby. Every week, baby.
Brown boys, I ain't divorcing you. Can't afford the payment. Embarrassing me on a dead bad price. Now that's flagrant. Got my wallet, rich. Got my wife, yeah, she bad. She don't like me, yeah, she brown. That's alright. I'm a simp. Got my wallet, rich. Got my wife, yeah, she bad. She don't like me, yeah, she brown. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright.
Make sure she got good taste.
Y'all that social media, doing your wives, doing your husbands, doing your marriages, doing your lives, for life, for free. Y'all that social media.
I could mix these songs all night long. I'm gonna do a set.
I'm gonna just play this in the background.
Rich, got my wife. Yeah, she bad. She don't like it. Yeah, she brown. That's alright.
Brown, boy.
Got my wife.
Got my wife.
Got my wife. Yeah, she bad. She don't like it. Yeah, she brown. That's alright. That's alright.
Little drop right there. Hey. Little drop.
That's alright. Let's go.
What a beautiful moment.
What a beautiful ring.
What a beautiful ring. And what a simpy husband.
And make sure she got good taste.
Hey, maybe it's cultural. Maybe her mom was here. You
All
don't
right,
kiss in
that
front of your
claims to my
parents.
palate.
Oh my God.
You want to rewatch it?
I just did. But yes, please.
No, let's watch it with
Yes,
audio so
please.
we can die while we hear it.
How big is this?
Big enough for you to shut up every time I tell you.
Thank you so much. What do you say? This is so cool. God, it looks so beautiful. Oh my God.
Really has to be on Courtney Muffin.
That's a beautiful ring.
That is a nice ring. Good taste, Akash. All right.
I might get the same ring for my girl, but she's gonna kiss me in the mouth. The thing is, Stop. Stop. I said nothing, sir. Two things. Maybe she was not done watching The Ring and admiring the Ring, and he came in for the kiss too early. That's one thing that I'm going to say. Second thing is there was kids around. Real thing, there was kids around, and then maybe it's cultural. It is cultural. Maybe it is cultural. You know, you don't kiss in front of your parents.
Can I just say one thing?
Go ahead.
There's multiple videos of her doing similar things where when he goes in for kisses and physical affection, she reels away every single time.
Cool.
Not only did she reject the kiss, she didn't even go in for a proper hug. Like, to me, body language says a lot. And you can see that he's trying to connect with her and that she's rejecting that. And like, you want to do that, you can do that, it's fine. But there's no doubt for me, like, that shit play.
That's me. That's me.
And in that moment, like, he just got down got the nice ring, did this big gesture, and you spent all that time looking just at that ring.
But it was a beautiful ring.
Right? She's trying to connect with others and not the partner that she has.
Did they see the ring?
He's a pay pig.
They didn't see the ring.
That video killed me.
It wouldn't even been a thing. Again, it's like the Derrick Jackson. It's like all these things. None of that would have been a thing if you're not using something to school people.
I mean, no, you know, listen, the Flagrant crew spent time judging all kinds of people for the relationship. They did it with Will Smith. They did it with Adam 22. They've done it with a numerous amount, including the boys over there at Fresh and Fit. So if you're going to judge other people's relationships and your partner's a public person, I think it's completely fair game for people to judge you in return. And on top of that, it's kind of crazy because when you go to their subreddit, they've actually scrubbed all the comments.
Oh yeah, they removed them.
That's why it took me long to get ready for this today.
Yeah,
because all the stuff I linked,
100%.
they deleted everything.
100%.
And I think it's funny that the people who spend all this time cracking jokes about people and shitting on them and not apologizing for anything are actually censoring their own subreddit for jokes that they're making now at Akash's expense.
Yeah.
So the comic can deliver the jokes, never apologize, but when it's his turn, all of a sudden the jokes have to stop. She responds to all the hate that she's getting, and she feels some type of way.
I want to talk to you really quick because obviously my name keeps getting brought up by either women or men. Lately, it's these red pill guys because I said my money, or what did I say? His money is our money and my money is my money, which is a common saying, whatever. But what I will say is, if you're not gonna be a man for fucking women, like if you're gonna say, oh, women should do this for us and we're the prize and blah, 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 at least be a man for yourselves. Whether it's Andrew Tate or these fucking red pill podcast guys, like when they tell you something, when they ask you to jump, you say how high. You're still not a man either way. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you're still a little beta boy doing whatever these men tell you. Why are you mad at us? Why are you mad if me and my husband are cool with each other, if we both make jokes at each other's expense? The difference is my husband will go on stage and say whatever the fuck he wants about me. No one has anything to say. It's like, oh my God, it's so funny, it's so relatable. But then I come on TikTok and I make jokes and now you have a fucking problem? Like, make it make sense. I'm not here for the fucking misogyny.
I'm not gonna lie. All these folks using like black gay vernacular all the time is just killing me. It's just I'm not here to fucking, it's giving gay. And it's like, does that ever jump out to you?
Yes.
I think she has a point. A lot of men will go online and then talk about their wives all kinds of ways in terms of cracking jokes and all these different things. And I do think that some of the comments that people have made about her are a bit unfair. In that, like, they're coming after her for some comments that I thought were kind of ridiculous.
Do you know why I think I have like a good marriage, knock on wood? Not my pantry being open. I think it's because my husband's never here.
Listen, I've heard dudes make that comment.
That is the perfect example.
I've heard so many guys and husbands make those kinds of comments. Like, she's clearly trying to be funny, right? I'm sure she enjoys time with her husband, but she's like talking about how she likes her time away and she's making a joke about it. But people are using this to be like, fuck, she hates this, blah, blah. I'm like, guys, people make these jokes all the time. Do you agree or disagree?
Yes, but I don't think she's making a joke. I don't think that was a joke.
Okay.
I think she was being honest. Why? Because I think she's not that wrong. She's not that wrong. There's a lot of marriages that fail the minute they're retired. And then you get to spend so much time with each other.
Right. But I'm saying when she's putting it this way, she's trying to rage bait a little bit. That's her stick. If you go on her TikTok, it's a lot of it is rage bait. She says things a certain type of way, whether it's the prenup comments, and she goes this one way. Like a lot of it is that rage baity stuff. And you know this. How many times have you been on podcasts? And I know this because I spend a lot of time now around content creators, and like you go on off podcasts, you'll see them off the podcast, and you'll see them get on the podcast.
Yeah,
they start to antagonize a little bit more.
Yeah.
They start performing a little bit more.
Yes,
I've noticed this trend online now, where whenever people get on these podcasts, they just act like different people or exaggerated hyper performances. And I feel like when I watch her, it's a little bit of that when I watch her.
I understand what you're saying. But in that case, there's some other stuff that I would be like more like, oh yeah, this is absolutely rage bait. His money is our money, my money is my money. I think that was more on the line of rage bait than this. This, I think, because of the tone, and maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just reading this not properly, and I'm giving her way too much. But I didn't think that was that.
It's not a joke
bait.
in the sense that she didn't mean it. It's a joke in that she framed it a certain type of way to enrage people, because she could have given the context, which is like, I love to spend time with my husband, but I also like time when he's away. But she didn't phrase it that way. She says, I think my marriage is successful because he's gone. Here's a rage bait way of saying stuff.
Go ahead.
I like working by myself. Okay. Or a normal person would say something like, yes, I love to work with Preach. It's enjoyable. Sure, I enjoy that part. But there's also a lot of projects I like to do on my own time, because then I get to explore certain things that Preach and I don't necessarily have in common. Do you see the difference between the two?
Yes, but I feel like when something is rage baiting, it's so obvious that I'm like, yeah, no, that you made it on purpose.
Some people are bad at rage bait.
There's a question that you asked me. Some people could take it like as if it was rage bait. A lot of people took it serious and was mad at me for it. I remember in the comments, right? And you said to yourself, what do you think is the secret? And I said, I don't have no secret, because what works for me might not work for you, and I'm not perfect, right? I said that. I started off with that. And I said, shut the fuck up. But then some people took it like, oh my God, he must be unsufferable to be with, because, I want to talk. I didn't say you can't talk all the time. I said learn to shut the fuck up. Like that comment that you just made, you should have shut the fuck up. But it was not rage bait. It was not a joke. I was being real.
There's some videos that I saw that I'm like, I don't care if you're a comic, I don't think you think it's funny. Like, this is the stuff that even if your husband would do on a podcast and talking about his wife, no one would think it's okay. And in fact, I know this because I don't ever see any comedian who's prominent ever talk like this about their spouse.
Okay, so I think the first thing we shat on you about was having icks about all the things that you guys do. So let's get into it. What are your icks about us? But answer properly, or you're not getting laid.
That's just a lie, though. That's just a lie, though.
Here's what I'll say. I don't have icks about my wife in the sense that, like, everything she does is really cute to me. Do I have things that are a massive pain in my ass? Yes, absolutely. That I have. I love her. She's so adorable. When she's running 2 hours late to a dinner reservation that I work really hard to get, and then I'm like, baby, we're running late. And she's like, are you fucking kidding me? Do you know? I don't give a fuck if we're late to this dinner. They're lucky to have us. And I'm like, oh, that's what we're doing?
Don't look at me like that.
Okay. Now you see what I'm talking about?
Don't look at me like that.
I'm going to say something so funny, too, because like people shit on this guy right now because he's like, he doesn't have a traditional partner. Look at this woman, whatever. I think you guys would be so shocked how many women, both here and abroad in the East, run their fucking husbands. Am I tripping?
Bro, that's the whole Caribbean. You have to make it look like the man is running the house, but it's really the woman. And that's not even, I say Haiti because I'm from there and I can say 100%, but it's not just, it's the Caribbean. I know for a fact.
Bro, it's not just there.
I know it's not, but what I could talk from experience is there. And then after that,
I think it's incredibly disrespectful to talk to your partner that when you can see even like how he's carrying himself. You can see how the other guys carrying themselves. They are definitely very subservient to their wives, and their wives are permitted to like say whatever they want and be as insulting as they like. And the dudes kind of just take it, even if they're not like too okay with it. So to me, it's a bit cringe to watch, to be honest with you. And could you handle talking like that?
No.
Like, yo, I'm in the reservation. We're late. So who fucking what? I was like, who you talking to? I done lost my mind about it.
No, we don't do that. I don't talk like that. She don't talk like that. We don't do that.
She's like, oh, men are misogynistic because like they're hating on us.
I'm not here for the fucking misogyny.
Nobody gives a fuck that you treat your husband like he a bitch. Nobody cares. The thing is, your husband gets on podcasts and talks about how great his marriage is, and then he uses that to judge other people. And then people peer behind the curtain, they saw what it looks like, and they're like, he's a fucking loser. You look like a fucking bratty loser, and he indulges you every time he fucking bends over backwards to simp for you. and then he's gonna have the audacity to judge anyone else. It's like, well, then we're gonna judge you too. I saw a bunch of women who saw that shit and be like, shit, if my man lets me do that to him, my pussy drying up, and that's fair. He acts like a big boy when he's talking about anybody else on his podcast, but if his wife comes calling, he a bitch, and it's okay. Some people like to live that way. Just shut the fuck up about other people's relationships. Don't talk about Will Smith, nigga. Your wife's worse.
When I say I'm tired, she can't just let me be tired. I travel. I work, and I'm very blessed to do what I do.
He also has really bad insomnia.
I'm so blessed to do it.
And also, you really have bad insomnia, which makes me a bad person because I don't let you sleep because you can't sleep, so we can't sleep. But I'm done sleeping, so you're not sleeping.
I know I'm angry when I hit my pet names for her very harshly. I go, because I was busy, my love. I slammed the door and walked out.
Hey, you did it with grace.
The best part is that he always apologizes. He's like, hey, I'm sorry I was short with you. And I'm like, you were. You were.
I realized I got to take notes from Akash.
I need a second, Monica. Well played. Misogyny. This is all misogyny.
I'm not here for the fucking misogyny.
I don't know why I'm getting mad for somebody I don't
Because she baited
like.
you.
Baited! Baited! I got baited. Baited male. Baited! Did you ever imagine any guy sitting across from his wife on a podcast talking to his co-host about his wife, talking about, I want to have an orgy with your girl in front of his girl? That's crazy. And the comments would be crazy.
It
I mean,
depends what kind of freak you
ambassador.
It depends on what kind of freak you are. If that's the kind of freak you are, that's the kind of freak you are. If you're about it, then let it be about it.
There's no world where that's okay. So her even claiming that's misogyny, she's like, no, you're embarrassing your husband by telling him to his face how much you admire someone else's physique, how much more attractive they are, someone you have proximity with, and then saying you want to sleep with them. Yeah, that's insulting. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Yeah, and there's no way around that. Now, you guys might be okay with it, but if everyone else wants to judge, it's perfectly acceptable. You can't monetize your fucking weird rhetoric and then get mad when people react weirdly to it. Like, either pick one, be a content creator, say your fucking weird shit and accept what comes with it, or shut the fuck up. But you can't do both.
Yes, you can, because the minute you have sex, it's fine. They're married. The minute you have sex, you could go from virgin to, oh my God, I'm pretty sure he has a 10-inch cocker. It's okay. It's okay.
He's trying to male bait me.
And if you speak like that, it's kind of working. Would you say I was
manipulation?
That was manipulation for sure.
You brought your wife into an expensive place and thought that you were going to leave with something?
I did. I didn't think she'd get access to it. She don't know these people.
You didn't think a woman would find a way to buy something expensive?
Son, we go in there, she's on fire. She's cracking jokes to all the sales associates. They're loving her. I'm like, I want my fucking watch. I talked to my guy. We've been talking. Let's get this done. My wife is just, hey, we got to get dinner, blah, blah, blah. Then he comes out with a watch box, and it's the exact watch she wanted. And he's like, I got you next time, buddy. And I was like, all right, well,
so
here we go.
Get your watch?
I got nothing.
Ain't it crazy? Ain't it crazy how guys can spend all this money on a girl, buy her watches. He's like buying her like 25K shoes, 10K bags, all this other shit. I'm like, all right, yeah, spend your money. And she still disrespects you every day. Like, how you gonna be a pay pig? How you gonna be this dude just throwing all this cash at the broad, and she still shits on you every day?
But it's not.
Money don't buy respect.
It's not disrespectful. They agree with it. He's okay. He's fine with it.
Well, he's not okay with it now.
I've seen a couple of my friends. I'd be like, yo, that dude's a jackass. He's not. Dude is not a jackass until she realizes he's a jackass. Because there's nothing you can say. They're going to give you all the excuses that there's. So if you talk to Akash, like, yo, you're being disrespected. He's like, no, it's fine. If she's making all these excuses for her, then he's not.
There's a difference between being okay with something and tolerating something. A lot of people will say they're okay with something. They're just tolerating it because they want the relationship dynamic to work. He said it. I wish she would do this more. I wish she would be more like this. But he accepts how she is. Fine, cool. Now that he's getting this backlash, his family members are seeing the clips, they're contacting him. He's not okay with it. He's just been tolerating it. And now that it's all coming down to shit on him, he's now having to, do some damage control. 99.9% of men are not going to be okay with their wives sitting across from them, telling them how they find another man much more physically attractive and they want to f him and they know who that guy is. No, That's not happening for a vast majority of dudes. And like Akash, he's trying to work on his fitness. He's trying to get healthier. Why? Because that shit plays in his head, right? So I think it's important to note, comedians, you guys are going to realize this if you don't already, they are the most thin-skinned people. They're not actually taking these jokes well. They claim to, but one thing I realized over time is that they're very sensitive to this stuff, and I don't think Akash is any different. So I actually used to be a fan of Flagrant, and I actually remember an old episode in which they discussed Akash's wife back in the day. A lot of people are calling her a gold digger, and I'll defend her in this regards. They met before he ever had money. He wasn't famous. He wasn't a big name. I think they met almost 10 years ago. So in her defense, she was with this guy when he had nothing. And I think it's pretty unfair to call her necessarily a gold digger, even if she's a fucking spoiled brat. Now, and you could tell, I don't think Andrew liked this broad either.
But go on. If that's your friend's girl, you just be nice to her, make sure she likes you, make sure they got no issues.
And you're right. And I think in the full extent of our conversation and like our relationship, I think I've been very accommodating and nice, right? When
me?
No, when she came up to do the shows.
Oh, yeah, no. Bro.
When we were 11?
Yeah, no.
That means she's talking to him about how Andrew's... But people happen. Andrew's going to reference something.
What happened?
No, the truth comes out.
No, that I didn't mind. That's your show.
What you need me to do?
I mean, you just weren't really...
She watching Gossip Girl on the Green Room TV. I didn't say nothing. It's like, I'd like to watch the game.
No. Chris Scopo was watching the game. But the point is... You wasn't
watching TV in the green room, son?
I don't remember. Clearly, it bothered you, though. But that's fine. That's your show. I get that. That's your show. That's your space.
I'm just saying, you would think if you were guessing someone's green room, you know.
Oh, I wasn't there. I'm just.
Bro, okay. When you use the words, oh, I've been accommodating to that person, and I'm talking about your girl, because I'm not acting the way I would normally act, which is the accommodation. Manipulation.
Now, I'm going to say something, okay? Because some of you have never been in a green room. All right?
Yes.
We've ran shows, big shows in theaters and stuff. Green room is where like comics spend time to essentially get ready before they go up on stage. They relax, they take it easy. And generally, people might bring their partner, their significant other or like their camera person. That person, when they enter the green room, is generally background noise. They shouldn't really be involved. They might say hi and talk to people, but you're not trying to fuck up with the acts before they get up on stage. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's also not your place. You're a guest.
Right. But like they're about to perform, so you don't want to mess with the mojo. You just chilling.
Don't touch anything.
To me, just the fact that she walked in there, put on the TV so she could watch her dumb fucking TV show while actually trying to get ready, is just like more evidence in my head of how much of a like miscreant she is. You understand what I'm saying?
I think she lacks self-awareness. Definitely, a lot. That like a
bit entitled.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, so when you're calling her a brat, a spoiled brat, I think that's fair. And I understand why he feels a certain type of way about her, because I'd be like, yo, who are you? Are you on the show? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're gonna have to not do that.
I've kicked people out of green rooms.
Just recently I was at Bordel, right? The comedy club, and I was in the green room, and someone opened the fridge, and I'm like, hey, if you're not performing, that's not your fridge. You're gonna go downstairs, get your drink.
Yo, we were backstage one time. It was like a showcase for a relatively big show. We were 4 people, and this one guy, like, I didn't know who the fuck he was. I'm not gonna say no names, but he came in and he was a little bit agitated. He was a little jumpy as shit. Yeah, and, I'm just back home. I got my headphones on, whatever. And then 3 more people come by. I'm like,
what is this?
And you can tell they're not supposed to be there because they're a little too excited to be in a green room. Yeah. And they're just like zooming around, staring. And I'm like, now I'm getting annoyed because niggas is looking at me. And I'm just trying to get ready to go up on stage. I got my head on like, yo, what y'all doing here? And they're like, oh, we're just hanging out. And I looked at the guys like, are they with you? Yeah? Okay, there's too many people in the green room. It got awkwardly quiet. I hope they figure it out, you know what I mean? And look, maybe they don't care. She's pretending like they don't care and they're all above it. But from how he's scrubbing the subreddits and how they're reacting and how she's reacting, she looks very bothered. So, but at the same time, like, you embarrass your husband for some clicks. So, I don't really care too much if you feel bothered.